So we continue from where we stopped. The last the last statement I made was, do not overrun the red light. It is very important. Some of us, sometimes we are so much in a hurry, we want to quickly go through before the light turns red. That can be very, very dangerous. A lot of crashes have occurred because people want to quickly beat the amber light before it gets to red. So you don't need to do that. Be patient again. I've mentioned the word patience. Again, always drive to save a life. Don't be reckless in your driving. Recklessness in driving is one big mistake a lot of people make, and that at the end of the day, you begin to regret every single mistake or every single action you took that led to that crash. You just tell yourself, I could have just waited. I wish I would have rewind the time, or just rewind this moment backwards. I would have corrected all those things, but that would have been too late, because it's impossible for you to make it's not a video game that you rewind. So just avoid that completely. If you need to, take some of these things down and place them on your dashboard, so it becomes a constant reminder of what to do while on the roadway. Now let's look at the 10 qualities of a good and professional driver. What are you supposed to do as a good and professional driver? Number one, avoid line or lane indiscipline. Stick yourself to one lane. Stay in the lane that is appropriate for how you are driving. If you are going pretty far, if it's a 3-lane way, stay in the innermost lane. That's the overtaking lane or the speed lane. If you're not in a hurry, you're driving at the normal pace, stay in the middle lane. That's the drive lane. And if you're going to be getting out anytime soon from the road, stay at the service lane. So that can easily pull you out, depending if your place is on the right. Okay. If you're on the left, you should stick to the inner lane, because you're going to move out through that lane. So you should know where you should be at every single point in time. It's very important. Do not exceed the legal speed limit. Okay? Every road has a speed limit, legal speed limit. If you're within the expressway, the maximum is 100 kilometers per hour, but I've always told you, you don't have to do 100 kilometers per hour. If you're within built-up areas, you're doing 50 or 45, depending on the vehicular movement and then the nature of the built-up area. So, and then some built-up areas have speed limits, stated on the roadway. So try to avoid it. Do not drive through roads or streets where driving is not allowed. If you go to areas where driving is not allowed, park your vehicle. You can trek, walk to where you're going. Park at the destination areas provided for parking vehicles and walk. Don't say, I can't walk, I have to drive. If everybody walks, please walk. Then avoid driving the wrong way. Don't drive on the opposite side of a one-way traffic. Avoid it. You should find out whether you're driving through a one-way street or a dual or multiple carriageway. Always know the type of road you're driving on. Remember to slow down while approaching a junction. When you're driving, if you're getting close to a junction, please let your leg be close to your brakes. The junction is a very, very, I don't want to use the word dangerous, but it's a place where you need to be extremely careful. Always give way to pedestrians and other road users. Make sure that you observe that rule. And then use your horn correctly. Don't use your horn to intimidate other road users, all right, or to inform them that your car is big or is better. Don't tell anybody, get off the road. Everyone has equal rights as you do. Fix your horn or your mirror if your car, if it doesn't come with your car, or your car is or something is not there. Just fix them. They're able to drive. Drive with caution under severe weather, like the rain that fell some time ago. It was so intense that we had to park. And when I was going after the rain, I stayed somewhere. When the rain calmed down, I was a bit okay. I saw vehicles inside the gutter because they were trying to drive when visibility was so poor, was almost zero. So you don't need to push yourself. Find a safe place before it gets too dangerous and pull over and park off the road properly. And then always use your light in the rain or in the dark, or if the weather is overcast, you should always use your light to indicate all that. So see, what we have done, what I have taught you today is very important. Safety is very paramount. In fact, is one of the greatest thing you can observe while driving. If you're not safe, how do you drive around? So please take this very seriously anytime you drive. And if you miss any of this, you can always call. My number is there. I can call my number out. My number is 080 65 68 0961. So you can always call me if you need any form of training or driver education, and we can also help you to process your vehicle documents to make sure they are genuine, and we can help you to process your driver's license. You can also call me to help you do any of this. If you have bought a new vehicle, try to let me see the vehicle you have brought as your instructor. I can show you one or two things in your vehicle that will aid safety while you drive, so you can understand the workability of your vehicle every time you drive. Thank you very much for paying attention. Please subscribe so you can always get my videos anytime I make new videos about driving, and then you can also like these lectures so we can make progress. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful